It's all about the W, baby. It's all about the W. Listen, we're coming back to you. This is part 2. We're talking to the men. Just want to talk to the men tonight. We start out part 1 talking to men as far as dealing with heart disease, high blood pressure, and also pornography. You may wonder, how does all this tie together? How does heart disease, high blood pressure, and pornography, how all this tie together? Let me tell you something. Right now in America, we're dealing with some serious situations with men's health. Men's, what we call it, penis health right now, because it's a lot of men that are turning to male enhancement products. Let me tell you something. You got men as early as their 20s, they can't even keep and maintain an erection in their 20s. This is supposed to be the prime of your life, young man. Well, you're supposed to be just, you think about it and dead, whoa, you scare yourself sometimes. But listen, let me tell you something. It's a major problem that's going on with men right now. And that's something that needs to be corrected. Nobody's saying nothing about it. But let me tell you something. The male enhancement industry is a $1 billion industry right now. Male enhancement is a $1 billion industry. Let me tell you something. Pornography is a $1 billion industry right now. So that means that there's a lot of men watching porn, and there's a lot of men that can't rise to the occasion. So what sometimes men, we turn to something that can kind of stimulate us to try to get us to see if we can still get that thing up. You understand what I'm saying? But let me tell you something. If you're having problems with your package, so to speak, or male or rising to the occasion, there's more than what you think that's going on. There's a heart issue that you have. Let me tell you something. Man, this is so serious. It's affecting relationships. When it's time to please your wife, you don't want to have no stalling. And I know some men say, well, I can still get it up. Yeah, you getting it up, but you kind of like a Mike Tyson fight. You know, Mike Tyson fight then lasts for like 15, 30 seconds. Now, you can't come in the ring doing that. You can't be doing that to your wife. 15, 30 seconds, you're done. So listen, what I'm telling you. This is a serious problem. It is affecting a lot of relationships. It's affecting men's self-esteem. So men, what we need to do, we need to start changing this. And here's the problem. If, like I say, if you're having a problem with holding and maintaining and keeping an erection, it has to do with your blood flow. You got to deal with your blood flow. So we got to start thinking about not just our penis health, but our overall health as a whole. So we need to start thinking at the total thing. Now, part 1, I gave you some things that we need to start doing. So number 1, I said we need to start drinking more water. As men, listen, we do a whole lot. We're constantly going and going and going. And you have to keep your body hydrated. Drink plenty of water. Say, look, I don't want no Coke. I don't want no Sprite. I don't want none of these drinks. Listen, I don't even want no coffee. Just give me some water. Just keep your body plenty hydrated so that the blood can flow. Listen, it makes a big difference when you're plenty hydrated. So cut out all those other beverages and just start drinking more water. Start making some smoothies, some juices, some fresh juices and things like that to try to keep your body hydrated. I said number 2, let's start cutting out all the processed meats, the fast food, fried food, junk food. Somebody looked at me like, man, you want to eat this hot dog? I said, man, you crazy. I don't want no doggone hot dog. I'm worried about my hot dog right now, doggone. So listen, we got to cut all that type of stuff out. So I refuse to go back to eating certain things because I'm thinking about my total health, but I'm also thinking about my health with my wife, my relationship. Because when she look at me and say, baby, let's go, I want to say, let's go. So we got to start thinking about the stuff that we eat, that we have to say, no, I got to think about the total picture. Yeah, it may satisfy a hunger right now, but that hunger that you have later, it may stall you out. So we got to cut out some of those types of food, but we need to start number 3, start eating more fruits and vegetables. Listen, it's so huge right now because right now we're in that time of the year when fruits are going to be plentiful. Watermelon. Oh, man, it's amazing what watermelon can do for men's health. Listen, every chance you get summertime, you bust you up on a watermelon. And they're not just helping you as far as your manhood, but it's just helping your overall health. And then number 3 is we want to start working out. Let's start exercising. We got to lose some weight. Listen, another thing that men are start doing, they're turning to male, what they call like penis enhancers. They want to stretch it and make it longer. They got all these different type of gadgets. But let me tell you something. They say, it's a study say that if you just start losing some weight, that'll help you out right there. So men, let's start thinking about that right there, because listen, it's affecting millions of men. And listen, a lot of men are silent. They want to say nothing about it, but listen, the numbers, they say numbers don't lie. So with $1 billion industry, that means there's a lot of men that can't rise to the occasion. But if we follow these steps, we'll start getting our health back on track. That'll help us more than just in that area. And then number 4, we need to start cleaning our colon. A lot of us men are constipated. Why? Because men, we're big meat eaters. All we want is meat. Arr, we just want to eat meat. And a lot of times with all that meat and processed food, we're getting that belly. Yeah, when y'all know what I'm talking about, we're getting that belly, and we're backed up. We're constipated. But me personally, I drink a lot of herbal teas. I'm drinking herbal tea tonight. I try to keep herbal teas, but certain types of teas, certain types of herbs that are good for working with your colon. I drink herbal tea. I eat herbs. I also, this is something I call Superlax. I take the Superlax. I use the Superlax to help clean my colon out. Why? Because you don't want to be constipated. You don't want to be backed up. That's not good for your whole entire system. And also thinking about blood flow. So I use the Superlax. And here's something else that men, we have to think about, is our prostate. This is something that is so huge. Prostate cancer is on the rise in men. It's killing men. It's a bad situation. But think about your colon. Colon cancer is another thing that's affecting a lot of, not just men, but just millions of Americans, period. Sometimes people wearing these bags because they have to have these different type of surgeries because their colons are just so backed up. So I use and deal with a lot of different types of herbs. But there's another one, this herb from the same company called MOJO combination. A lot of different herbs that help nourish your prostate. So we're thinking about things that's going to help cleanse our body, but as we're cleaning our body, we're cleaning every part of our body. Y'all understand what I'm talking about? And then there's another one here that's called cardio help. It's all these herbs I'm talking about is herbal combinations. So these herbs are good for certain functions of your body, but also they help in other areas. So we have to start thinking about the total picture. You don't think about just one part of the body. You think about the body as a whole. And as you start cleaning your body as a whole, us men will start rising to the occasion. Y'all understand what I'm saying? And then number 5, this is something we can't miss out on, is just getting some rest. Yes, listen, it's just simple as that. Men, we're going because we got to make the dollar. We got to do this. We got to do that. But sometimes it's good to just rest. Stress. We're under a lot of stress. But listen, if you're having problems rising to the occasion, so to speak, y'all understand what I'm talking about, that is just a sign that there's another major problem going on. And a lot of times it has to deal with your heart. A lot of times you have to deal with your arteries. You listen, number 1 killer of Americans is heart disease. Okay. And now we're thinking about $1 billion industry of male enhancement. Can y'all see how that all tied together? Okay. Heart disease. And now can't nobody get it up. Think about that. Heart disease, can't get it up. High blood pressure. Let me tell you something about them high blood pressure pills. Man, this stuff is dangerous. I'm telling you, them high blood pressure pills is damaging a lot of men. It's damaging your ego. Because if you can't rise to the occasion when your wife says it's time to go, your ego is shot. I'm talking about, hold up, let me get this. Your ego is shot. It's a depressing feeling. And she just walking around there just strutting and you just sitting there looking. Can't do a thing. But let me tell you something. It all can change if we start implementing these steps. So starting today, well, let's start thinking about our health as a whole. Listen, when they offer you the hot dog, the pizza and all that, say, no, dog, I'm thinking about my wife. I'm thinking about my health. I'm thinking about my kids. I'm thinking about my body as a whole. So we start working out, start changing our diet, start getting some rest, and start working with the colon. Certain herbal combination that's going to start getting all that waste. Don't you know you can have waste in your colon from last year? Come on now, that's not good. So we need to start eliminating that waste, and that's going to start helping us lose weight. That's going to start helping us feel better. Now we're going to exercise and work out a little bit more. And then you start eating and drinking that water, and you just start feeling a whole lot better. And then you'll start seeing that we can start getting ourselves back together. But the medication that we're on, I know myself, I was on high blood pressure medication. So listen, brothers, as I'm talking to the men, I know this is a real big problem. A lot of people ain't gonna say nothing about it. They're just gonna let you just keep going on. You popping the Viagra like they Skittles. And, hey, you want some? You want some? I got plenty of them. Listen, that ain't good. So what I'm saying is, it's a real big situation, but nobody's addressing it. But what I'm trying to tell you is that we can correct it if we start putting and implementing these things. So, like I say, the colon, we have to start working with it. We have to start drinking the water. We have to start cleansing our body, and we can get ourselves back on track. Back on track. But that medication, I know how that blood pressure medication will do, because like I say, I was on that blood pressure medication. I was on it. I know what it'll do to you. So that's why I say, when 2016, when I started changing my life, started changing my eating habits, and like I told you in part 1, me and my wife, we were just out there. We were just, every chance we got, we were just get more tea, more herbal tea. We were just out there. Every chance we thought about it, we dead is. We just bang, bang, boogie. And then, like I said, we ended up getting pregnant. But the point I'm trying to make, she looked at me and said, oh, you got your MOJO back. I said, yeah, I got my MOJO back. But like I say, as I started making these changes, I started doing certain things just for my health. But I started realizing just focusing on your health had other benefits. So, yeah. So when people talk about me, how you eat, you don't eat this, you don't eat that. Nope, I don't. I don't care for it. Man, come on, man. We got some bacon. It's 4th of July. You want some ribs? I don't. You can have it. You can have it, because I know what all that stuff did to me in the past, and I refuse to go back. I like this life. I like this life. This is the life. But what I'm telling you, as I get ready to end this video, that male image, listen, this is something that we take pride in, making sure our wives are satisfied. That's a prideful feeling. And you're done, and she's sitting there asleep, and you like, I did that. Yeah. But then, but now, right now, if you're dealing with it, you knocked out snoring, she looking at you like, He done tapped out already. But listen what I'm telling you. It's a real serious problem. It's affecting a lot of men. But just know this. If you're having problems down there, you got another major problem going on. And it's probably dealing with your blood flow, dealing with your heart. It's a sign that you have some major problems. So what we need to start doing now is go back and look at this video, look at part 1 and part 2, look at your steps that I gave you, some things that I did. Because like I said, I'm speaking from experience. But just don't go overboard like I did. I'm talking about every chance we got. No wonder we got pregnant. But listen what I'm telling you. You want information about the herbal combinations that I use. You want to know some of the things I get at Rainbow. And like I say, I'm not getting all these things for my penis health, so to speak. I'm just getting these things for just my health, to keep my body functioning properly. I love having energy to do certain things. Just out in the yard, just not being sluggish, so on and so forth. But let's keep in mind, number 5 was to try to get you some rest. Men, we do a lot of work. We do so much, and it's good to just stop and get you some rest every chance you get. And you implement all this type of stuff, we can kind of see how these problems can be eliminated with a $1 billion industry, which is the male enhancement, and the porn industry is another $1 billion industry that lets us know that there's a lot of men that's suffering. Yes, I said suffering from not being able to get up and stay up. It's a problem. It is a big problem. Nobody wants to address it. I'm just going to hit it right in the mouth because I've been there and I'm free. And I want you all brothers to be free, because we always talk about winning in your health, but we also talk about winning in your relationship. Watch your relationship go to the next level as you start feeling better. Listen, a lot of times when you're fussing and fighting, you and your wife, all y'all need to do is just take a little time, get away, and do that thing. That's all y'all need sometimes, but sometimes you just can't get it up. And then you're nervous every time it's time to happen, because you don't know if you're going to be able to play. You don't know if you're going to be able to participate in the game or not. So now you're stressing in it, and now you still ain't getting up. And listen, it's time to change. But like I say, that's why a lot of the divorces is coming into play, because you can't do what you need to do. Now y'all fussing and fighting, and all y'all need to do is just take a little time, wine and dine, and I ain't clapping. You understand what I'm talking about, huh? I don't know what you're talking about, Jimbo, but let me tell you, you got to stay on track. Keep following these steps. Keep following these steps. And listen, share this video with somebody else. Because listen, there's men suffering right now. You don't even know it. You're going to work with somebody every day. You're sitting right next to brother whoever at church and don't know that he dealing with the same problem. Listen, because we're all eating the same thing. We all got the same diet. We're all eating the hot dog. We're all eating the hamburgers. We're all eating the cheesy this, the bacon this, and all that. And yeah, that's good. That is real good. That's real good. But then late at night, what you going to do? Mike Tyson knocked out 30 seconds. There it is. Done. Come on, baby. It's time to change, brothers. But listen, we all in this thing together. I've been there, done that. Now I'm back on track, and I'm trying to show you that you can get back on track too. But it's not just that. It's your total health. So think about this, everything as a whole. So yeah, when you see me walking around with my ginger water and all this type of stuff, just know I'm trying to keep myself clean because I got kids. I want to be here for my kids. I'm not trying to be selfish. I want to just enjoy life, but I definitely want to keep my wife satisfied. There's a big problem. We can correct it. You can do what you need to do. Start implementing these steps, and let's do it one step at a time. And don't rush it. Hey, no matter how bad the problem is right now, don't rush it. Just follow these steps slowly but surely, and watch what happens. Just watch what happens. Listen, I'm not talking something I read in the book. You know, some people give you stuff. Well, according to such and such, he said it. No, I'm talking about me. I'm talking about me. I dealt with this situation. I dealt with the problem. Come on, baby. Okay, here I come. Wait a minute. Now I get that look. She know that look. Oh, she just start shaking her head. There you go again. There I go again. Something about that tea. I love that tea. But listen, man, it's a big problem. Share this video with somebody because listen, we're all in this thing together. We're trying to help one another. We're going to build our relationships. We're going to build greater communities as we build that self-esteem, build that confidence. It's not like having confidence as a man that, I don't care how big your muscles is. You can be strong and all that. But if you can't just come in and take over the situation, and you understand what I'm saying? It damages you as a man. It just... You feel less than a man if you can't do that. But what I'm telling you, if you're going to get to that point, you got to backtrack and let's start working with our systems. Let's start cleaning out our colon. Let's start drinking more water. Let's start getting some rest. Let's start cutting out certain things. And we start focusing on that. That would just come all of a sudden. You'd just be sitting there and she'll walk by and you'll be like, y'all crazy. I'm so serious. You'd just be like, babe. She'd be like, what? And you'll give her that. She'd be like, and you'd be like, there it is. So listen, it's time to get the W, baby. When we say it's all about the W, I mean it's all about the W in everything that you do. Everything that you do. So yeah, next time they offer you that hot dog or that donut and all that, say, nah, bro, I'm good. I am good. I don't need it. I'm trying to get somewhere. I'm trying to get to where I was when I was 22. 22. That's what you're shooting for. 22. When they look at you, say, I'm shooting for 22. They don't know what you're talking about. They tell them I saw Tim White on It's All About the W, and we shooting for 22. I don't care how old you are. You can be 58. You shooting for 22. And let's start hitting these steps. And they'll be like, Sister Jones is so, why she got that pep in the step now, Brother Jones over there like this? See how I put that cup down like that. See, it gives you confidence like that. You just walk in the room, you don't even care what you got on, because you feel like, hey, I can lay the law down whenever I feel like it, huh? But when you can't, you just feel like, oh, whatever. Yes, ma'am, honey, I'll do it. But when you get that mojo back, what you say? She'd be like, Daddy, I'm just playing. But listen, I'm finna end this video. I'm being comical, but I really want you to understand how big of a situation this is. You got kids in their 20s that are dealing with issues where they can't get an erection. What do you think they're doing for them? They're fussing and fighting and kicking and destroying stuff, and all because they can't get it up. All because they can't get it up. But if you can't get it up, just know this. If you don't remember nothing else, if you can't, I mean, I'm not saying you can't get it up. Sometimes you can get it up, but it's not like you want it. You understand what I'm saying? It's not like how it's supposed to be. And you know how it's supposed to be. But just know that there's another problem going on. There's a much bigger problem going on. And a lot of times it's dealing with your heart. As I said in the first video, is that Viagra started out as a medication for the heart, but as they started taking it for the heart, blood started flowing, and they was like, whoa, we can sell this as a male enhancement product. And so there it is. So just know this: if you don't get none of this, if it's not functioning properly, let's go back through these steps. I'm more than welcome to tell you about some super lax cardio help, because all these things, I'm constantly trying to get my health better. And I don't even focus on my penis and all. I don't even think about that no more. It just functions like it's supposed to now. And that's the benefit of doing these things. When we talk about getting a W, that's the benefits of it. So yeah, people gonna talk about you because you're eating funny and they call you health nut and all that. So what? My wife ain't complaining. Play with that. Y'all crazy. Listen, y'all need to go to bed. I told you number 5, it's time to get some rest. So it's all about the WC. I don't have to go to work tomorrow. Tomorrow, Good Friday. So I'm talking to the brothers because I got a heart for the men. Listen, we got to take over this. We got to take over the role that we're supposed to be taking over. But it have to start with our health. It have to start with the confidence and the self-esteem that we need to know that we men. We can do what we want to do, doggone it. You can't do what you want to do and you can't do it. What? What? Now you gonna say I'm the man and it's time to lay the law down and you like, you wanna watch a movie? Cut the TV off. Cut the lights off. Turn them off. Time to go, baby. That's what you tell her. I'm shooting for 22. Don't offer me no hot dog. I don't want no ribs on 4th of July. I hate ribs. I'm banning pork in my house. You got to say it like that. Why? Because it's destroying my health, but it's going to eventually destroy our relationship, because it's going to have me thinking all kind of crazy acts when I can only go 30 seconds. Now I'm thinking maybe I'm not satisfied, and now she may want to go somewhere else. Forget all that. Shooting for 22. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm getting my health back, cleaning my colon, drinking water, trying to lose some weight. I'm exercising. I'm getting my rest. I'm not even focusing on that. I'm focusing on my body. And as I focus on that, everything else function like it's supposed to. It's all about the W. We out. Be blessed.